Before humans fully understood the harshness of the Siberian winter, before science explained how life endures in a frozen world, there already existed a kingdom where strength was the only law. On the wild lands of Siberia, among dark taigas, deep snow, and relentless winds, great predators move silently, dominating the frost with patience, power, and instinct. Welcome to wild Siberia, the power of the great predators of the frozen kingdom. Please give us a like and subscribe to the channel to give us more motivation to keep creating quality content. Don't forget to comment your thoughts on the video below and let us know where you are watching from, so we can chat together. Let's get started. In the vast taiga of Siberia lives the largest feline on the planet and the most powerful land predator of this frozen kingdom. This is the Siberian tiger, known scientifically as Panthera tigris altaica, a hunter perfectly adapted to extreme winters and endless forests. Unlike lions, tigers almost always live alone and patrol vast territories all year round. To avoid unnecessary confrontations, they mark the boundaries of their territory with urine, scent secretions, scratches on tree trunks, and visible footprints in the snow. These signs warn other individuals that the area already has an owner. Female tigers raise their cubs alone, teaching them for months the skills necessary to survive in the taiga. Each hunt is a lesson that determines the future of the next generation. In winter, wild boars constitute one of the most important prey for Siberian tigers. A large male tiger detects a recent trail of a wild boar in the snow and begins to follow it silently. Every step is carefully calculated as it uses trees and terrain to hide its presence. It slowly shortens the distance while creating almost no noise on the frozen snow. When the wild boar enters the ideal distance, the tiger releases all its accumulated power in an explosive lunge. The hunt is decided by a combination of stealth, strength, and precision, perfected over millions of years of evolution. Very few species in the taiga can face an adult Siberian tiger when it is mastering its territory. Its presence helps control the populations of large herbivores and maintains the ecological balance of the boreal forest. Each marked tree and every footprint in the snow reminds us that this land belongs to the greatest predator of Siberia. Even during the coldest winter nights, the tiger continues to patrol its immense territory. In the Siberian taiga, the tiger is not only the largest feline in the forest, it is the force that maintains the balance of a world where only the strongest manage to survive. At the desolate borders of the Siberian taiga, where the wind carries ice crystals, the absolute king of winter appears. The grey wolf, Canis lupus, is not only a predator, it is the embodiment of collective survival in the White Desert. This warrior of the steppes possesses a thick and multi-layered coat that allows it to withstand temperatures up to 50 degrees Celsius below freezing. An alpha male in physical prime can reach a weight of 60 kilograms, a compact mass of muscle and iron will. The pack functions as a perfect biological machine, coordinated by a complex language of howls and supreme postures. During the months of perpetual darkness, they tirelessly pursue herds of reindeer across thousands of square kilometers. They use a tactic of relentless exhaustion, identifying the weakest or injured individuals to ensure the hunt's success. Their wide feet act as natural snowshoes, allowing them to run where their prey sinks and exhausts its strength. With a bite force of 1,500 newtons, the wolf can break frozen bones to reach the nutrient-rich marrow. They are capable of maintaining a steady trot for 60 kilometers without showing signs of fatigue, far surpassing any solitary predator. A hungry individual can consume up to 9 kilograms of meat in one sitting to nourish its thermal metabolic engine. Its sense of smell is 100 times superior to humans, detecting the chemical trail of prey from 3 kilometers away. The sonic howl of the pack resonates in the vast space, communicating positions and territorial boundaries within a 10-kilometer radius. The alpha pair directs every strategic move with military intelligence, maintaining the discipline necessary to overcome scarcity. At the moment of the final attack, the wolf reaches an explosive speed of 60 kilometers per hour over irregular and frozen terrain. As engineers of the Siberian ecosystem, wolves ensure the health of the forests by removing sources of biological infection. During fierce storms, they huddle in a defensive circle to conserve heat, proving that unity is their greatest superpower. Their golden eyes are tuned to detect the smallest light changes in the darkness of the prolonged Arctic night. A sovereign territory can encompass up to 2,000 square kilometers, defended with a ferocity that keeps intruders at bay. The Siberian grey wolf is the guardian of wild freedom, a master of endurance reigning under the frozen northern sky. In the depths of the endless taiga, a mountain of muscle emerges, embodying the brute force of the earth. The Siberian brown bear, known scientifically as Ursus arctos is the undisputed giant ruling the coldest forests in Asia. An adult male can reach a massive weight of 400 kilograms, becoming a biological fortress capable of withstanding extreme climates. Its 10-centimeter long claws are tools for digging and combat that can tear the bark of pines in seconds. Before the start of the Siberian winter, the bear enters a frenzied biological phase of hyperphagia, where it consumes thousands of calories daily. It desperately seeks to accumulate kilograms of vital fat to survive 6 months of absolute hibernation under a meter of snow. This massive predator is a supreme opportunist that patrols the forest looking for remains of prey abandoned by other carnivores. Its mere presence intimidates grey wolf packs, forcing them to surrender their feast before the overwhelming weight of the taiga giant. When the temperature drops below 30 degrees Celsius below zero, the bear retreats to its den dug deep into the frozen earth. During winter sleep, its heart rate slows down significantly to conserve every gram of energy stored in its fatty tissues. Upon emerging in spring, the giant resumes its role as the biological architect, maintaining balance for northern ecosystems. The Siberian brown bear is the guardian of the secrets of the frost, a king of infinite strength defining wild majesty. At the frozen borders where the land disappears under the ice, a tiny survivor with amazing endurance dwells. The Arctic fox, known scientifically as Vulpes lagopus, is the king of camouflage in the northernmost regions of the planet. Its coat is a masterpiece of adaptation, turning pristine white during the months of perpetual winter. When summer arrives, its appearance changes to brown and greyish tones to blend in with the rocks and bare tundra. It possesses the thickest coat of all mammals, providing absolute thermal insulation against fierce Arctic winds. Its paws are covered with thick fur on the soles, acting as biological boots that allow it to walk on ice. Its small ears and short snout are strategic adaptations to minimize body heat loss in extreme cold. It is a specialist in hunting lemmings, detecting the pulse of these rodents under layers of snow a meter thick. When locating its prey, it executes a high-precision parabolic jump to break the icy crust with its body weight. As an opportunistic predator, it also consumes seabirds, eggs and fish, remains that the sea washes onto the frozen shore. This bold strategist often follows the tracks of the polar bear for hundreds of kilometers to eat the remains of the bear's hunts. During the most brutal winters, it is capable of traveling hundreds of kilometers over sea ice in an epic march for life. Its body can maintain a stable internal temperature even when the outside thermometer drops to 50 degrees Celsius below zero. It stores several kilograms of fat reserves during times of plenty to withstand weeks of total famine on the tundra. The Arctic fox is the sentinel of the snow, a small warrior ensuring biological vitality in the heart of the infinite north. beyond the borders of the taiga, where the ocean solidifies under a steel grey sky, the absolute king of the Arctic rains. The polar bear, known scientifically as Ursus maritimus, is the largest and most powerful land carnivore on our planet. Unlike the brown bears inhabiting Siberian forests, this giant depends entirely on sea ice to survive. Its supreme domain extends over the ice floes floating in the Laptov Sea and the Kara Sea. A dominant male can reach a massive body mass of 800 kilograms, becoming a fortress of muscle and fat. Standing on its hind legs, this titan reaches a height of 3 meters, dominating the horizon with an intimidating presence. Its white coat is not actually white, but made of hollow and translucent hairs that trap solar heat. Beneath this biological overcoat, it possesses absolute black skin that maximizes the absorption of vital thermal radiation. It has a layer of hypodermic fat 10 centimeters thick, a thermal shield against temperatures of 40 degrees Celsius below zero. Its sense of smell is one of nature's most powerful detection tools, locating prey 30 kilometers away. It is capable of detecting the chemical trail of a ringed seal even through a meter of solid ice and packed snow. Its supreme hunting strategy is to wait with infinite patience next to breathing holes in the ice. In a split second, it launches an explosive strike that can release a force of thousands of newtons to capture its victim. It possesses a bite force of 8,000 newtons, a hydraulic power capable of crushing the skulls of marine mammals instantly. It is a tireless swimmer that can cover 100 kilometers without rest, using its front legs as powerful biological oars. As the absolute apex predator, the polar bear maintains the energy balance of the food web at the ends of the world. Unfortunately, global warming is accelerating early sea ice melting, fragmenting their vital hunting territory. With every degree Celsius that the temperature rises, the mandatory fasting period extends, weakening the health of females and cubs. The disappearance of sea ice means the loss of biological sovereignty for the giant that has reigned for millennia. The polar bear is the guardian of a vanishing crystal kingdom, a symbol of resilience in the face of climate change. On the frozen shores of the Arctic Ocean, where the sea meets the rocks, an ancestral-faced giant dwells. The walrus, known scientifically as Odobenus rosmarus, is the heavy king of northern shallow waters. Its most distinctive feature is a pair of ivory tusks that can reach a total length of 1 meter. These biological tools act as hooks for dragging their massive bodies onto slippery ice floes. Within the herd, tusks are symbols of power and authority used in bloody fights for the best position. An adult male can reach a mass of 1,700 kilograms, a wall of fat and muscle defying intense cold. Its snout is covered with 450 highly sensitive whiskers that act as biological radar on the seafloor. It dives to depths of up to 80 meters to locate its main food, thousands of clams and other mollusks. Using a powerful suction, it is capable of extracting the soft meat of a mollusk in just a fraction of a second. Thousands of individuals gather on rocky shores, creating a mantle of skin that maintains collective thermal heat. Despite their mass, walruses live under the shadow of the polar bear, the supreme predator of the ice. Calves and isolated individuals are the bear's primary targets, which uses panic to separate the group. A walrus can use its tusks to inflict lethal wounds on a bear, forcing a direct and brutal physical confrontation. Its skin is 4 centimeters thick, covering a layer of fat that allows it to survive in 0 degrees Celsius waters. As a benthic predator, the walrus plays a fundamental role in nutrient recycling and seafloor health. In the snowy forests of Siberia, not every predator depends on strength to survive the long winter. The red fox, known scientifically as Vulpes vulpes, has conquered an enormous variety of ecosystems thanks to its extraordinary adaptability. From boreal forests to steppes and mountains, it always finds opportunities where many other predators only just manage to exist. In winter, the thick fur provides effective insulation against extremely low temperatures. Its diet changes constantly depending on the food sources available in each season. Small rodents, birds, insects, wild fruits, and scraps can all become food sources when conditions change. Beneath the snow, tiny rodents still move in an invisible tunnel system. The fox stands motionless, directing its ears to determine the exact location of the prey. After a few seconds of concentration, it carefully calculates the distance before lunging. With an almost vertical leap, it dives through the snow and plunges its head into the ice. Just seconds later, it emerges with a small rodent in its jaws. The hunt is decided by a combination of excellent hearing, precision, and speed. When it discovers the remains of prey left by wolves or tigers, it also doesn't miss that valuable food source. The ability to utilize every available resource significantly increases its chances of survival. Throughout the year, it continuously adjusts its behavior and diet to adapt to the changes in climate and environment. Very few predators can be as flexible in the face of such changing conditions. Intelligence helps it recognize new opportunities before many other rivals. Thanks to that special adaptability, the red fox still thrives in the most extreme environments of the Northern Hemisphere. In the snowy Siberian forests, it proves that survival doesn't always belong to the strongest, but to those who know how to take advantage of every opportunity nature offers. On the frozen plains of Siberia, a tireless nomad appears whose life is marked by the eternal search for nourishment. The Siberian reindeer, known scientifically as Rangifer tarandus, is the most iconic inhabitant of the tundra and taiga. Its appearance is designed for extreme survival, possessing a double-layered coat that insulates it from the deadly cold. Their hooves are natural engineering tools, with an expanding crescent shape for walking on the white mantle. These limbs act as biological shovels that allow them to dig under a meter of snow for food. Their supreme diet is based on reindeer lichen, a resilient organism surviving through extreme temperatures. In this frozen kingdom, reindeer are the central piece of the food web, the main target of the Lords of Hunger. Grey wolf packs patrol restlessly, waiting for an individual to weaken due to the 50 degrees Celsius below zero cold. In forested areas, the Amur tiger stalks with supreme stealth, seeing reindeer as a high-energy feast. An adult male can reach a weight of 200 kilograms, a powerful muscle mass designed for migration. These creatures perform epic migrations, traveling distances up to 5,000 kilometers each year to find fresher pastures. Their eyes have the unique ability to detect ultraviolet light, allowing them to identify lichen and predators on the white desert. This is the only deer species where both males and females possess antlers, vital tools for defense and digging. Its nose has a heat exchange system that warms the frozen air before it enters the lungs. When detecting danger, reindeer can reach a speed of 80 kilometers per hour, crossing the steppe with surprising agility. During the harshest winter, its metabolism slows down to conserve every gram of fat accumulated during the summer. They live in massive herds of thousands of individuals, where collective safety is the only guarantee against coordinated attacks. They emit rhythmic clicking sounds when walking, produced by their tendons, helping the whole herd keep in contact during snowstorms. Reindeer are the architects of the tundra, influencing plant distribution and the nutrient cycle of frozen soil. Siberian reindeer are the guardians of endurance, a symbol of life that still exists in the Earth's harshest conditions. In the vast and dark stretches of the Siberian taiga, a giant appears who is dominating the forest landscape with a massive presence. The moose, known scientifically as Alces alces, is the largest and heaviest member of the deer family worldwide. This king of the boreal forests can reach an incredible height of 2 meters at the shoulder, far surpassing any other northern herbivore. An adult male in biological prime can weigh up to 700 kilograms of pure muscle and endurance, adapted to extreme cold. Its most majestic feature is the palmated antlers, a massive bone structure that can be up to 2 meters wide. These supreme antlers are weapons for display and combat that the male uses to establish hierarchy during the mating season. Under a harsh climate, 40 degrees Celsius below freezing, the moose possesses a double-layered coat that keeps it warm effectively. Abnormally, long legs allow it to walk with great power on snow layers thicker than a meter. It possesses wide and cloven hooves acting as biological snowshoes, helping to distribute the giant weight so it doesn't sink deep into the mud. The moose's snout is a wonder of natural engineering, with a nasal cavity that helps warm the frozen air before it enters the lungs. Throughout the Siberian winter, its diet is based on consuming hundreds of kilograms of tree bark and willow shoots. Unlike other deer species, it is an excellent swimmer that can dive to a depth of 5 meters to search for sodium-rich aquatic plants. Its most lethal defensive weapon is a front kick that can release an impact force of thousands of newtons against a predator. Just one kick from its hoof is enough to shatter a wolf's skull or stop a hungry brown bear in the taiga. Despite its mass, it can reach a speed of 55 kilometers per hour through thick bushes to escape a siege. It possesses highly developed hearing and smell, helping to detect a wolf pack's approach from a very great distance. The moose is an architect of the forest landscape, as its selective grazing helps regulate the growth and biological structure of the Siberian forest. It is a solitary warrior preferring the peace of remote valleys, bravely facing the challenges of a world covered by ice. The moose's mastery in the taiga is absolute. It is a vital link ensuring the energy transformation in the northern ecosystem. The moose remains the guardian of the pine forest shadows, a testament to the untamable strength pulsing under the Siberian sky. At the deep valleys of the Sikote-Alin mountain range, where the snow silences the world, dwells a creature of supreme elegance. The Siberian red deer, known scientifically as Cervus elephas sibericus, is the vibrant soul of the boreal forests. This magnificent herbivore possesses a thick coat with brown and red tones that protect it from 30 degrees Celsius below 0 freezes. A supreme male can reach a mass of 350 kilograms, standing out as one of the most impressive deer species in Asia. Its most majestic feature is the branched antlers, a bone structure symbolizing its biological power in the taiga. They live in hierarchical herds led by experienced females, where collective vigilance is the key to daily survival. Their senses are tuned to the extreme, detecting a predator's scent through frozen air currents. Red deer are the central piece of the Siberian food web, a vital energy source for the Amur taiga. This predator-prey relationship has created a parallel evolution of absolute stealth and non-stop vigilance over millennia. During winter, the deer uses its hooves to dig through the snow, searching for the rare green shoots that the frost hides. Conserving energy is its supreme tactic, avoiding sudden movements that could reveal its position in the White Valleys. It possesses a powerful muscle system, allowing it to reach a speed of 55 kilometers per hour to escape an attack. However, deep snow is its greatest enemy, making agility difficult while the taiga approaches like a deadly ghost. The sound of a sharp bark echoes on the mountain when a sentinel detects danger, alerting the whole herd in just seconds. Males compete in sonic duels throughout autumn, emitting warm roars marking territorial sovereignty under the pale sun. Its digestive system is adapted for processing tree bark and lichen, transforming dry materials into pure biological life. As a keystone species, its grazing regulates the growth of the lower forest vegetation, maintaining the biodiversity of the cold forest. The Siberian red deer is the guardian of highland endurance, a symbol of nobility still existing before the gaze of carnivores. The disappearance of biological corridors due to human activity places the balance of the entire northern ecosystem at risk. Protecting its freedom is ensuring that the pulse of the Siberian ancient forest continues to echo strongly for centuries. In the deep layers of the snow-covered taiga at Siberia, an armored warrior dwells who knows no fear in the face of adversity. The Siberian wild boar, Sus scrofa, is a biological tank of muscle strength and endurance forged in the ice. An adult male in his prime can reach a weight of 250 kilograms, a compact energy mass. It possesses sharp tusks, acting as natural daggers capable of inflicting lethal wounds on any apex predator. Its skin is extremely tough and protected by a thick layer of fat to withstand 30 degrees Celsius below zero winters. It eats tree roots and pine nuts, accumulating a vital energy source that makes it the most desired prey in Siberia. For the Amur tiger, catching a wild boar represents a supreme calorie feast, ensuring its survival during weeks of storms. Despite being prey, the wild boar is a dangerous opponent that can launch a head-on counterattack with explosive strength. A precise strike from its tusks can create hundreds of newtons of pressure, piercing the skin of the strongest carnivores. They live in social groups called sounders, where females fiercely protect cubs against the constant stalking of wolves. Its sense of smell is truly extraordinary, detecting food hidden under the permafrost with long-range biological precision. When feeling cornered, this giant with a coarse coat can run at a speed of 40 kilometers per hour. By digging forest soil for bulbs, the wild boar acts as a natural plough, helping to regenerate the taiga's vegetation. The Siberian wild boar is the guardian of the cold forest's vitality, a king of endurance, challenging death. On the snow-covered plains of Siberia, a master of invisibility dwells who is challenging the harshness of winter. The mountain hare, known scientifically as Lepus timidus, is a white ghost pacing across the frozen taiga. Its biological power is shown through a unique ability to transform its coat according to the cycle of the seasons. Throughout the short Arctic summer, it wears a brown-grey coat, allowing it to blend into the earth and rocks. When the thermometer drops below 0 degrees Celsius, its body begins a process of shedding its fur to a pristine white. It possesses unusually large hind legs, acting as natural snowshoes on the frozen dust. With a weight of only 5 kilograms, it distributes its mass to walk lightly where other species sink deep. Its long ears are acoustic radars capable of detecting the silent flight of a bird of prey from a distance. In the Siberian food web, this small mammal is the energy engine feeding many carnivores. It is the strategic target of the lynx and the red fox, species depending on rabbit meat to win the winter hunger. From the sky, the golden eagle scans the infinite white to find any shadow revealing the hare's supreme position. Before imminent danger, the hare can reach a speed of 60 kilometers per hour in an explosive escape. It performs sharp turns and acrobatic jumps to break the sightline of the most persistent predators. Its high birth rate is the evolutionary answer to compensate for its role as the foundation of the wild food source. The Siberian hare is the guardian of silent agility, a symbol of life shining under the pale northern sun. The Siberian sky is the territory of winged hunters and the planet's most resilient travelers. Here, the golden eagle, Aquila chrysaetos, reigns supreme with a wingspan up to 2.3 meters. From the heights, this predator dives at a speed of 240 kilometers per hour to catch its prey. Its claws create a pressure force exceeding 3,000 newtons, a deadly weapon designed by evolution. On the white carpet, the snowy owl, Bubo scandiacus, camouflages perfectly to wait for the right moment. Its hearing is so precise that it can determine the location of a lemming moving beneath 0.5 meters of compacted snow. With the appearance of the short summer, Siberia turns into a vital sanctuary for millions of migratory birds. Wild geese and ducks travel more than 5,000 kilometers to reach these nesting areas. Wetlands and lakes are filled with frenzied activity as birds rush to raise their next generation. The peregrine falcon, the world's fastest animal, uses cliffs as watchtowers to hunt smaller birds. But when autumn comes, temperatures can plummet to minus 40 degrees Celsius, signaling the change. This climate signal triggers one of the animal kingdom's most spectacular mass migrations. The sky, previously full of life, gradually empties until sinking into almost absolute silence. Only the most resilient and specialized species stay, challenging the planet's harshest conditions. Each bird species is a basic link connecting the Siberian ecosystem with the rest of the world. When spring comes, Siberia's frozen lifelines begin to pulse strongly after the melting of the 1,000-year-old glaciers. Rivers like the Lena and Yenisei turn into the stage for one of the most epic migrations in the animal kingdom. Pacific salmon, belonging to the genus Oncorhynchus, return from the ocean to spawn in the freshwater where they were born. These fish are elite athletes, capable of swimming against brutal currents over a 3,000-kilometer distance. A muscular and aerodynamic body allows them to jump over natural obstacles up to 3 meters high. The water, with a temperature of only about 2 degrees Celsius, is a deadly environment for any creature not adapted to it. The Kamchatka brown bear, a giant that can weigh 600 kilograms, waits patiently by the swirling waterfalls. With a lightning strike from its claws, the bear catches a 5-kilogram specimen, extracting the energy necessary for its survival. The Steller's sea eagle, with a 2.5-meter wingspan, patrols from the sky, searching for any silver trace under the water. The concentration of life is so high that the rivers seem to boil with the constant movement of millions of individuals. Salmon use their extremely developed sense of smell to navigate through the underwater maze with precision within a few meters. During this odyssey, their skin turns bright red, a biological signal of reproductive maturity and final destiny. The effort is so extreme that their bodies deteriorate quickly, becoming a necessary sacrifice for future life. The remains of these fish fertilize the taiga forest soil, providing vital nitrogen for the growth of giant forests. The salmon cycle and the melting of the glacier are the heartbeat of Siberia, ensuring the survival of the entire northern ecosystem. The frozen kingdom of Siberia is no longer the unbreakable sanctuary it seems to be in the world's eyes. Climate change is accelerating the temperature increase, alarmingly reducing the duration of winter. Over the past decade, average temperatures in some Arctic regions have risen by more than 2 degrees Celsius above normal. Sea ice is vanishing quickly, changing the ancestral migration routes of thousands of northern species. Forest fires in the taiga burn millions of hectares every year, destroying the homes of both predators and prey. The expansion of mining and indiscriminate logging is dividing the territory of the Siberian taiga, Panthera tigris altaica. These majestic cats struggle to survive in forests split by roads and new human settlements. Illegal hunting remains a deadly shadow, threatening the existence of deer, wild boars, and protected species. In the far north, Ursus maritimus is losing its hunting platforms due to mass Arctic ice melting. Walruses are forced to huddle on the coasts, facing the risk of deadly stampedes due to the lack of solid ice flows. The Arctic fox, Vulpes lagopus, faces the loss of its breeding environment, while competing species are gradually moving from the south. Reindeer herds must travel more than 1,000 kilometers and meet artificial barriers preventing them from reaching vital pastures. Melting permafrost releases a large amount of methane, a gas that drastically increases global warming. Protecting this ecosystem is not only a local mission, but an urgent need to maintain the planet's thermal balance. The fate of the guardians of the Cold Temple depends on our ability to preserve the integrity of their last wild refuge. For Siberia to still be a land of great predators, conservation must focus on protecting the ecosystem comprehensively. Establishing vast natural reserves and anti-poaching patrols are vital shields for Siberian tigers and grey wolves. Using camera traps and monitoring technology allows for tracking the health of Ursus arctos populations without interfering with their habitat. Protecting migration corridors ensures that reindeer herds of thousands can move freely over a 1,000-kilometer distance. reducing forest logging and controlling taiga forest fires are key elements to maintaining carbon balance and biodiversity. For Arctic species, limiting human impact on sea ice is the only hope for survival in the face of global warming. Scientists are working to restore important habitats, ensuring that the permafrost remains stable under the Siberian soil. Saving one individual panthera, Tigris alteca, or a reindeer herd means preserving a complex life network existing for millennia. Every conservation effort is a commitment to keeping this frozen kingdom's indomitable identity and soul alive forever. Protecting these wild lands is ensuring that the tiger's roar and the wolf's howl will continue to echo in the eternal winter. At the end of this journey through these northern lands, the vastness of Siberia reminds us of its status as the last fortress of pure nature. The Siberian taiga paces steadily through the taiga forest trees, its orange shape standing out against the white snow. A grey wolf pack gradually vanishes into the cold mist, moving like coordinated ghosts in a crystal world. On the sea ice surface, the polar bear walks with solitary elegance, challenging winds exceeding 100 kilometers per hour. Thousands of reindeer cross infinite plains, a wave of life traveling epic distances under the pale sun. Siberia can be a harsh environment where mercury drops to minus 50 degrees Celsius, but this is also a vibrant home. Every corner of this frozen desert holds a basic piece of an ecosystem stretching for thousands of kilometers. Not one animal species is insignificant in the vast network maintaining the Northern Hemisphere's biological balance. The battle for survival here is constant, an eternal dance between life and the absolute cold of the tundra. These lands represent the last wild frontier, where humans are only spectators before the grandeur of creation. Preserving this kingdom is a global responsibility to ensure that Siberia's heartbeat continues to echo in the planet's heart. The soul of the guardians of the cold temple will forever remain in the white vastness of this eternal kingdom. Subscribe to the channel and share this video to spread the message of respect. Every action helps protect nature's miraculous creation